Hey boys and girls, this is Miss Kekee. I am the 4-H educator for Upton County. Today I will be reading a book to you entitled Sarah and the Show Pigs by Rachel Cutrer and Miss Kimber Robinson. Did you know that girls have a special thing called girl power? If you're a girl, there are so many fun things you can do. Girls can play softball, dance, swim, rodeo, cheer, sing, or even be in their church youth group. Girls can do anything they set their minds to do. One little girl named Sarah lives on a ranch. She loves the outdoors. She loves animals. She loves spending time with her family. When Sarah was old enough to join 4-H, she started showing cattle. She loves it. Every day after school, she races home and heads to the show barn to work with her heifers. She feeds them, washes them, and practice showing. Her whole family comes and they have a blast. When Sarah goes to shows, she meets lots of friends. Her best friend that shows shorthorns is named Anne. Her best friend that shows Brahmins is named Brandy. These friends live in other towns and so they don't get to see each other every day. But as soon as they get together at the shows, the fun begins. One of Sarah's best friends at school is a girl named Haley. Haley is in 4-H too, but instead of showing heifers, she shows pigs. Haley and Sarah love to talk about all the fun they have at shows. Sometimes their family go to the jackpot shows together if the show has a cattle and a pig show. One day, while they were driving home from a show, Sarah asked her dad if they could get a pig like Haley. A pig? Said her dad. No way. We show cattle. We don't know anything about raising pigs. Absolutely not, Sarah. At school on Monday, Sarah and Haley had a secret meeting at recess to talk about the pig. They made a plan. Here's what you tell your dad, said Haley. Tell him that pigs are smart. They are fun. They like to eat a lot, but not as much as heifers. They don't take up as much space as a heifer, and you don't have to have halter break them. You just train them to walk and drive. And Haley said, tell your dad, my dad will help y'all. That's what friends are for. That afternoon, Sarah was kind of quiet at the barn. She was trying to figure out when she was going to ask about the show pig again. Hey Dad, she began. Right about the same time, her dad said, hey Sarah. Being the polite girl she was, Sarah laughed and said, you can go first, Dad. Well, Sarah, I've been thinking about you and that pig, her dad said. Sarah's ears perked up. Well, me and Haley's dad had a meeting today at the town cafe, and we do have the county fair coming up, and he offered to help us learn about pigs. So guess what? I can't get a show pig. She gave her dad a big hug and started thinking about how much fun they were going to have. That weekend, Sarah and Haley's family went to a big pig sale. There were hundreds of little, tiny, squealing pigs everywhere. Just like there were different breeds of cattle, there were lots of different breeds of pigs. The first thing Sarah noticed was their ears. Some of their ears stood straight up, but others had ears that flopped over. Haley explained to Sarah that this was one way you could tell the difference between the pig breeds. The ones with the ears that stuck up, the last part of their breed name is always shire, explained Haley. These are Berkshires, Hampshires, Yorkshires, Haley said. I sure do like those Hampshires, Sarah joked. That's cool, said Sarah. So what about those floppy ones? The red ones are Durocs, said Haley. I like them best. They do rock, she laughed. The spotted ones are easy to remember. They're spots. And then there are some that are mixed of breeds, and they're just called crossbreeds. But don't worry, our dad would help us pick out the best ones for the fair. Just then, their dads came over and said they had found two perfect pigs for Sarah and Haley. They're sisters, said Haley. How do you know, said Sarah. Oh, that's another thing about pigs, Haley said. They have these little marks on their ears called an ear notch. The number on their right ear is what litter they are in, and the left number is the order they were born. Since owls have the same ear notch, I knew they were sisters. Sarah thought that was cool. She couldn't wait to learn more about showing pigs. They loaded up the pigs and headed straight to the school barn where all the kids showing at the fair got to keep their pigs. After they unloaded the pigs, Haley's dad gave them instructions. Feed them twice a day. Wash them almost every day. And weigh them every week at first. When the show gets closer, we'll weigh them every day. Keep their pens clean and dry. And take them out of their pens and walk them every day. They had 5 months until the fair. So every day they planned to meet at the barn before school and after school. Sarah and Haley gave each other their secret high fives and made a goal to try to make the premium sale and the showman's finals at the fair. They were excited. There was lots to do, but it would be fun, but because they were doing it together. As best friends with girl power.